Now I'm going to show you how to add a label section to your Moodle page. Labels can be sections on your Moodle page that includes graphics, such as this graphic. It can be a section on your Moodle page where there is large lettering, colored lettering. You can add highlights. You can add hyperlinks like this label. It could also be sections that includes graphics that you create or that you get from other locations, other sources. Graphics can be all kinds of sizes, different lettering. Here is a graphic that is actually a hyperlink. Here are some other labels where there's graphics, there's a hyperlink, there's a larger graphic, and you can size these however you want once you've entered the label. Labels can also include HTML code, which something like this Google Calendar, you can gather the code and input that kind of information in a label. You can even use a label, such as this teacher has done, to create a brand for your page so that students recognize your page immediately, and that would stay on your page throughout the entire course so they recognize that, and you can have other labels other places on your page. Also use labels such as this teacher has done to add some graphics to a unit, give some separation and distinction to different units in your course. These blue lines right here can be used as labels, as well as this top section can be labels. So labels can be as decorative as you choose, as elaborate as you choose, or simple if you choose. It just helps your student know where they are in the course. So now let's figure out how to add a label, now that you know what some of them look like. So I'm going to make sure that my editing is turned on. And that means you see all these little codes right here that allow you to edit and move and delete and wink on and off. So with my editing turned on, I'm going to go into this topic. Okay, and once you're in a topic where you want to add your label, which could be your graphics, your lettering in different kinds of fonts, it can be hyperlinks or those codes such as the HTML code for the Google Calendar. Once you get into your course where you'd like to add a label, find your topic you're interested in modifying, and you're going to add a label. Give that a second and it'll pop up. It is this text box here that becomes your label, and you can add your text here, you can change text, you can add graphics, or you can add HTML code. So for example, we could say we're going to do something on the Jazz Age, but we don't want it to be simple black small. We can change the font or even larger than that, and do all the things that you would want to do to your text in this box. And you can make it colored, you can highlight it, you can bold it, italicize it, whatever it is you like to do. You can center it. And then you can add graphics. Now to add a graphic, you'll hit this insert or edit image. It's like a little tree. You actually have to find it on your computer where you've previously created or stored your graphic or your photo. And then you've got to find it and upload it into Moodle. So I'll browse for that, and I have some graphics. I'm going to look here in my pictures. I think I have one on the Jazz right here. I'm going to open that, upload it, and then that's the one I want. You can give a simple description right here. And that's really just for your record keeping when you go back and look at all your graphics that you've uploaded. That will just be a notation to you, the user, teacher. Insert it, and you see it in your text box. Of course, when you click on it, you have options to size it. You could make it centered or left aligned or right aligned. That would be up to you. This would be a graphic that I had previously created with a different software or found and stored on my computer. Now, if I wanted to make this graphic or these words a hyperlink, let me show you how to do that. You would need to go and capture the hyperlink, Let's go to our web page. So if I found a web page or a hyperlink that I wanted to use to put into my label, I would grab the URL from that page, do a Command C to copy that entire URL. I'll toggle back to my Moodle page, and then if I highlight the picture, I can click on this little chain right here, which is going to allow me to insert the link. And then, with my cursor flashing in the box, I'm going to Command V to paste that link that I captured from the website. And I always like to change this target so that it opens in a new or a different window. It makes it easier for your students to come back to your course. But that'll be up to you. I've changed that to open in a new window. And if you want to put in this section where it says title, what the mouse changes to when you hover the mouse over the picture or the words, what does that little link say? And I'll say anything you'd like for that to say, and I'll insert. So now when I hover over that, I see the insert title where it says link to Jazz website. That can be whatever dialogue you want to have with your users. So there's different things that you can do in the label, but that's basically adding graphics or text, and you can add a hyperlink. So once you've created it like you want, there are some options about when it's available, but those are basic things you can change later. You can just save and return. And you can see it there in your course in the section you chose. Of course, you can wink it on, wink it off. It's grayed out when it's not visible to the students, or you can turn it on when you're ready to do that. These are the commands to move it, or you can move it right if you think you'd like to organize your page differently. The pencil will let you go back in and edit or change the label. Of course, the X will let you delete the label altogether, or you can just simply hide the label temporarily, but not hiding the whole topic, and wink that on. And there's other things you can do with these other codes, but that's basically how to add a label.